My worst nightmare because it seems like, honestly, especially for black people, when they go, it's a silence before okay. It's
Right.
like, and that it's like 1,000 light years are in that silence, and you're just like, then they go, okay.
Yeah.
And you're like, relief. Okay. So your whole family, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just that one thing.
Because
so,
you know you're sitting there and the movie starts at 8, but it's 20 minutes of previews.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, I don't know if I want to see this. And then I saw it, and then when I started to see like Palmer, who I'm good friends with,
Yes,
you know,
Williams.
Palmer and I were on Showtime at the Apollo. He had a very victorious time. I not so much, but again, we are friends and been friends from that point
Yes.
on. Getting it made with Will, is it difficult now to get stuff greenlit when it comes to like projects like this, or do you think it's more? I'm never going to say
I will
easier,
say
but
for
less challenging.
When you have someone like Will who
Yeah.
has such a track record, it helps because the studios rely on his taste and his instincts. And so when he says something, everyone comes in with an idea and they're telling the studio, I think this movie will work. I think this is why. But if you have someone like Will Packer saying the same thing because of his track record and the work he's put in, it does make a difference.
Good.
So you wanted to make sure he was legit. You were like,
No,
good.
I'm just
I
saying.
heard that,
but I
want to
make sure, you know.
Yeah,
but he's
you gotta
always
double
been the
check.
same. And
you
I
gotta
think,
double check.
and that my last question, I guess, because I know you got a huge schedule, and Will, thank you for obliging me. I'm old school. That was old school. Oblige. I feel like Andy Griffith. Issa, your fan base, like walking through the hallways, there are people who are like fanning out right now around the corner. They're like, I don't know if she's gonna be tight. I don't know if she's gonna be with a whole bunch of people. And they're like for a project that you've had, this better be my son. This better be my son. Oh, it's a bill collector. I'll call you back. I don't have it. For a project, for all the things that you've done, like your fans are like fanatical the way they love you. How is that? Knowing that you came from an idea of a web series to HBO to like, I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday, and I was just like, I think people who are creatives, we have a problem. We just go from the next thing to the next thing,
Right.
and we never celebrate the victories that we've always claimed for ourselves. Like, how do you
That's a word.
how do you do that when people adore you? Like I came and like, I mean, I don't even know you, but I feel like I do.
That's that just makes me anxious. I don't think about that. I appreciate that. I appreciate hearing that, but I don't walk around knowing with that on my shoulders.
Right.
I just walk around and I'm just like you said, I'm thinking about the next thing. What's next? What's next? What's next? So to know that I came from a web series, to even just be reminded of that story I just told about Will, I know that a journey has, that I'm on a journey and that I've left certain marks. But I'm just really, really happy to be here, and that's what I think about, and I'm thinking about like what mark I want to leave, because and I've heard you say this before. Once you're given a chance to do something,
Right.
we're all worried that chance is gonna go away, so we're trying to make the most.
Do
of it,
you
and I
wake
think
up
that's
thinking
right.
that it's gonna burst, that the bubble, like the other shoe, is gonna fall, or do you realize what you've accomplished?
I wake up the former, where I'm just like, oh, cool, they still fucking with me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shoot.
That's all right. It's uncensored.
Sorry.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean that's what I think. I'm just like, okay, I really need to make the next move.
Yeah.
And I think that's also part of the allure. It's just like you're constantly challenging yourself every morning to make sure that you're on that mission. And
Yeah.
that you stay on that mission that you set out long ago.
Yeah, because I watch Wind Down. I watch all those things after the
Wow.
shows. I mean,
Thank
because I'm fanatical with it, and I love all the characters because I'm like, okay. And then I said something to somebody, said, which one of these girls do you think I am? I'm like, hey, just watch it. They get all up. It's like, are you trying to say, I'm not trying to say you. I'm just saying it's a great show to watch it.
Dope.
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 Okay. What do you want people, Tina, to walk out of the theater after they see this? Like, what do you want the discussion to be? Because I always talk about the movies. I mean, we sat in Us for 40 minutes.
After the movie?
Just sat there in the theater okay, what the hell? What rabbit were they eating rabbits? It's like, it was like.
Oh, yeah, the rabbit.
And we were strangers. It was total strangers. Like, everybody was like, what? And I was like, I don't know you, but,
The rabbit.
Why? Did the glove, was that Michael Jackson with the Thriller? Like,
Everybody asked me
what do
about-
you want
so
that
the
conversation
scissors-
to be?
Because this all was really spinning around Marseille Martin and her courage to come into Will Packer's office and just be, she had an authenticity about herself.
Yeah.
The idea of no matter who the naysayers are in the world, no matter what negativity comes against you, the courage to be yourself is sort of the message. It's a simple message, but in this age of like meanness and bullying, and it took so much from Marseille's little journey here to just have all families walk away with that message.
Yeah, and that they can do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a simple message, but it's an important one.
Well, thank y'all for the time.
Thank you.
Any insecure updates? Anything?
No, I mean, I'm going back to the writers' room in May, so that's all I got.
Well, I'll take that. That's very cryptic.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
You added a lot to the show. It's Brian Cameron, Uncensored.